circling in some way or another around me. As Betty had said, when she saw the documentary film that happened to be made about my life, my son is here, Jody Lambert, who directed the film. And it was in that film, in a particular way, began to change my life. And Betty saw it, as she mentioned, and said to me, we need to do something to try to create an event around all this music that we've done. And of course, I've been singing a lot lately in conjunction with the film, but nothing on this sort of scale. So she suggested maybe I could reach out to some of the artists who made my music famous, and perhaps, some of them would be willing to come and do a show with me. And I said, I think I need to find a reason to do that, a charity, a cause to wrap this around, because I really couldn't ask artists to come and support me in that way unless it was for some important reason. And so, to quote one of my own songs, Betty said, don't look any further, I know the charity. And it began, I guess, in April when I came out here and I met with Dick, and we talked about Desert Arc, and I got to meet many of the clients and a great number of the staff, and I said, this is a reason to do this. And I began to reach out to the artists that I'd worked with over my career, and virtually everyone said yes. And I was absolutely amazed and honored and thrilled that they were. And here we are. This is, as Betty was talking about 9 months earlier when she was hired to do my daughter's nursery, and my daughter has finally shown up. Teenager that she is, Misha Lambert. And you will see her later in the show. But anyway, 9 months, and here we are. We give birth to this today. It's been 9 months in the making. So while I have this opportunity, there are some of the artists who've been so gracious and kind to come here and support me in Desert Arc who are sitting here in the audience. I'd like to introduce them. I hope I see them all and know they're all here. If I leave anyone out, please forgive me. First, because it's really such a special thing that this person and these two people came here. Sitting in the far corner, the creators of and the stars of the film Billy Jack, Tom Laughlin and Dolores Taylor. At that same table are members of the group Player. Peter Beckett, Ron Moss, and Tracy Brown. And at their table is Patricia Byers, who was so generous with her time and did our website for the whole concert. Somewhere out here, and I don't know if Connie has arrived yet, but the Connie Stevens table, which is Jolie Fisher, Tricia Fisher, and Connie, if she's here, they're somewhere. My very old and dear friends. Sitting down front right here at my own table, all the way from England. It really is a very special treat for me that she has come this far to be a part of this. And she is Elaine Page. In the back, yep, there they are. I don't think it would be a stretch to say my favorite group and one of the great artists of all time in the world of soul and R&B, the Commodores. And I don't know who else might have snuck in, and I wasn't aware of it. There's someone else on the show who's here, maybe oh, my wife. Ralph and Victor Tavares, if you're here, two of the members of Tavares. And that is my lovely wife, Bettina Lambert. And of course, I did introduce my son. That's a table with my family, and believe me, there's plenty of them here, not just at the luncheon, but there'll be even more tonight. So you'll be overdosing on Lambert, I can assure you. So I will now turn the mic back to Betty. Thank you. She isn't here, but I wanted to, of course, acknowledge the fabulous Natalie Cole. She is resting currently, and you will see her tonight. Thank you very much.
Like I told you, everybody's been saying for such a long time, they've been saying, you just have to be here because there's so many surprises and so many people who've come for this that, you're going to have a great time, great show coming up, great prizes, great everything. And now I'm going to introduce to you Al DeMore, who's our honorary chair for the evening, and he's going to introduce his celebrity guests to you who've come also.
We have here tonight, we have some legends here. And I would like to get right into it. And we have Bo Hopkins, as everyone knows, Bo from American Graffiti and Dynasty. Bo, please stand up for us. Right next to Bo, we have another great legend. Everyone's seen him, everyone knows him. And since he's got me here, he's just making me laugh. And if you get to meet him firsthand, please do. He's a great guy. And we talked last night a little bit at my home. He has over 212 movies. Ernest Borgnine, please stand up. We also have, at that particular table, we have my wife, Yvonne DeMore. We don't want to leave her on this. We've had some people come out from New York on my behalf, Gary Salato. We've had people from all over the country. I want to thank everyone for coming and supporting this, and we'd love to do this tomorrow too. And also we have, we're gonna let Betty introduce a few people. Yes. Again, I want to thank everyone, Rich, Desert Arc, all you people for supporting. And please remember tonight, tell your friends, and this concert's gonna be great. Dennis, thank you again. And if you haven't seen Dennis's short film, please do see it. It is amazing. It is really amazing. So, thank you. Have a great time. Thank you.
And I personally have somebody to introduce as my special guest. I have Miss Cloris Leachman over here at the table. And she is also here with her son George. And believe it or not, she has a lady sitting next to her who just told me that Cloris and her have been friends since they were 17 years old, and we know that was just yesterday, right? So how about taking a little applause for one of Cloris's dearest and eldest friends. Thank you and welcome. And like I said, and so many of you people are famous in your own right, and I welcome all of you. We would be here till doomsday to introduce all of you, trust me.